All right, here we go. So, welcome back, everyone. Or if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. So as you guys have requested, this is going to be a bike tour of campus. Unfortunately, when I recorded the video, I didn't get the extent of campus that I desired until my GoPro died. So hopefully this is a sweet taste of, some of my favorite parts on campus. And for the rest of this video, I'll either be narrating or just letting you take in the scenery. So here we go. So at the very start of this video, I am on the backside of the arc going down LaRue. Here on my left is the Student Health Center. And this part of the path is pretty nice. And even after it rains, it typically doesn't get flooded. One of my favorite parts of campus is the trees. That's something that really drew me to the UC Davis campus, and they're just like so old and wise. And from someone that's from Southern California, where the most common tree is a palm tree, I really enjoy that aspect of campus. So here we're pulling up to probably one of the busiest intersections on campus. This light can take particularly long because I believe there's 20 or 30 seconds to cross the intersection, and when that happens, all of the lights of the bike path, so there's its own bike signal, and so you can cross in either direction on this intersection. So all of the cars have to stop, and then people that are pedestrians or bikers can go any which direction. I've also seen a fair amount of bike accidents in this intersection when there's plenty of people on campus. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead. Crossing campus. Yeah, I think it's like a full 30 seconds. And now we're heading to kind of the Segundo area. We have this big grassy patch on the left. We have the extension of the arc to my right. There's some other people on bikes, responsibly wearing masks, like good people. That pan to the left was the Segundo dorms, and still on that left-hand side is actually the Segundo dining commons. So right out of the corner, the arc is so nice, guys. I wish I could have like just popped in there and shown you. It is just a beautiful gym with like open big windows and amazing air conditioning and just so many squat racks. If you weightlift, you're gonna have the time of your life once you finally get in there. So around that first little roundabout, super cute, tons of bike parking, as you can see on that left hand side. On my right hand side, it's actually the baseball field. And I'm gonna wander into one of my favorite parts of the bike path on campus. I just think it's like so whimsical, and here you can really take in the whole scenery, and it was a beautiful fall day when I recorded this. I don't know, it was maybe like low 60s. I think I had like jeans and a t-shirt on, and I also had a beanie to help with my GoPro. Yeah, and I know there's a special name for this particular path. I think it's like called the Spoke, is this big roundabout to the left here with lots of trees. Usually this particular roundabout is just packed with people. You really gotta get your timing right. And we kind of go into this eucalyptus little jungle. My favorite time to go through this part is right around sunset or golden hour. The way that the sun comes through the trees is just breathtaking. Another one of my favorite parts of Davis is the leaves actually change color, which is just fascinating to me. My little SoCal heart's like, oh my god, there's seasons here. That hall to the right, I've never had a class in, so I can't remember its name. But to the left, that's actually the design department. I had quite a few classes in there. We're gonna go deeper into campus. We're actually heading towards the MU right now. There was a fair amount of instruction down California Road, I think it was called. Here I am crossing through a roundabout, which you're not supposed to do. Don't do that. Don't do what I do. And then to the left here, there's another building. There's usually a lot of cats there, so that's fun. Um, there's some people walking. To the right-hand side is a hall that I had my very first freshman class in. I had UWP, and it was hard. But you can see some of the buildings on campus. I love the buildings on Davis's campus in particular because I feel like they're just so charming. You know, they're not these big, giant concrete buildings, and each one has a little bit of character to it. All right, this is one of my I feel like I keep saying favorite stretches on campus, but these trees to me give me such a sense of calm. Like as I like so we're going to turn down the quad, and right there on that left-hand side is the coho, and that attaches the rest of the MU. And this is the place on campus. It's almost always buzzing. And you definitely miss the buzz of the people here, but just passing through classes, you know, there's usually also hammocks strung up right there where that sign is on the left hand side. That's what those posts are for, these big blue hammocks that you can pile like 2 or 3 people into. um, and I just think it's gorgeous. And the quad's like really green, so you know that it's good. And now we're coming up on the library, actually. That's to the left-hand side, that big building there. Some of you might know, as you increase in the levels, you also increase in the quietness that is expected of you. And we're taking a round on the quad. Yeah, God, this video makes me miss campus. It's currently winter quarter as I'm narrating this. And, oh, and then to our right is actually the back part of the library, which is called the 24-hour room. It smells really weird in there, but you can go 24 hours a day. And also the phonics are weird. So coming up on, it's currently on the right, will be on our left as I make this turn, is Olson Hall. I've had so many freaking classes in there. This is one of my, I really enjoy this part of the bike path because of the trees, and it goes a little like dip down, and it's very fun to ride. Pick up a little speed. Beautiful bridge. Wow. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, look how fast I went. Okay. And then slowing down because top of the hill, and that's painful. And then we actually come out on the backside of the library, and this is where the theater is. Check to make sure I don't get run over. And that is the music and art building to the left, and there's like a very cute little bus stop there. Yeah. Campus is just like so quiet, right, in this particular scene. Art sculpture on the left there. Everson Hall is also on the left. That's where I used to work as a peer advisor. Oh, amazing. I think at this point in my journey, I realized that one of my tires was very low on air. And so that's Everson Hall, and then more on the left there is actually the chemistry building attached to Rock Hall. And Rock Hall is usually a famous kind of OChem lecture hall. It has this beautiful big drop and big glass windows in the front with these like big white lighting fixtures. And then there's on the right hand side the student community center. I had a couple design classes in the upstairs rooms. Big old roundabout. If I was showing off, I probably had no hands in this scene. But you can't see it. Just gotta believe me. That's a skill you might learn. Oh, the bike barn is right here to the right hand side. Yes. This is where I'm like, can I get some air for my bike tire? Because there's usually like a hose right on the outer side. We're gonna skip through this part. Alright, back on my bike. Now, as you can see, the chemistry building's under construction. Hopefully it's almost done by now. And then straight ahead is actually the physics area of campus. We're gonna take a turn. This is the silo market, I believe, to my right-hand side. There's a cute little market in there. You can get sandwiches. I really love the shutters and like kind of the brown facade of these kind of buildings. This path will wind us through a lot of the engineering buildings toward, and once you pass through those, through Tercero. Wow, I'm biking so slow through here. Slow-mo. Yeah, that's why I definitely stopped for air in my tires. It is so hard to go fast when your tires are flat. Well, flat or just low on air. So that's always my first go-to. Yeah, and then right ahead is, I think, like the main engineering building, which I think is just really pretty. Oh, that other building that to the right in that clip was, excuse me, big old lecture hall. They like extended it. I had friends that took a dinosaur GE in that class. And here on the left, you'll see coming up are some of the Tercero dorms. Those are actually some of the brand new ones. I think a lot of Tercero has gotten revamped. There's the new dining hall and like kind of like fusion food to the right. Ah, beautiful sky. Wow, look at those clouds. Also, another thing that once you finally get to Davis is the sunsets are surreal. Like, you just feel so utterly encompassed by the sunset and the way that the light bounces off the clouds is something else. There's one of our water towers. Wow, so cute. And here I'm actually going to be heading to one of the bike stations that's on the back side of Tercero, because they have a lot of access for like if you have a flat tire or you need to, tighten something. And unfortunately, my GoPro dies. So I hope that this was a fun little tour and my narration didn't bug you too much. So thanks for joining, guys. And if you have any questions, feel